Today's YouTube video is about Russian mercenary leader Yevgeny Prigozhin's despair after witnessing so many of his fighters fall in Ukraine. Standing in a bloody field of corpses, Prigozhin spoke to digitally capture his anguish, blame, and grievances with the Russian military. He offered expletive-filled words and screamed for the Russian Defense Minister, Sergei Shoigu, and the Chief of the Russian Armed Forces General Valery Gerasimov. Without ammunition, Prigozhin explained, these men were doomed to die, senselessly, in the conflict over an eastern Ukrainian city of Bakhmut. In response to the losses, Prigozhin has threatened to pull his troops out of the conflict. Known as Putin's chef, Prigozhin is fighting not only against Ukrainian rival forces but also Russian bureaucrats. Prigozhin directed his insults at Shoigu's son-in-law, a popular fitness blogger, and accused him of sitting comfortably while others died on the battlefield. In a separate message, Prigozhin also said Wagner troops would leave the beleaguered city of Bakhmut next week. Through a campaign of blackmailing, Prigozhin has hoped to acquire more ammunition for his fighters. This latest dispute marks an escalation in the power battle between Prigozhin and Russian military leaders. Prigozhin is a cruel commander and former Wagner soldiers have admitted to committing war crimes in Ukraine. Estimates suggest more than 20,000 Russian soldiers have been killed in fighting in Ukraine and half of the fatal casualties were Wagner mercenaries. Upon analyzing the outcome, military experts have suggested that Russia is rationing its shells before Ukraine's counteroffensive. The moral of the story is that war is never as simple as it may appear from the outside. While civilians safe in their homes may watch with fear from afar, it is important to remember the humanity and complexities in the battles fought on the front lines of war. These brave men, who volunteered to fight, lay dead in a field while their leader helplessly blames the leadership that failed to equip them to defend their country. We will never know the true scope of the losses suffered or their intended purpose, but we must remember that no side is completely innocent, only victims in the end.